The Joint Finance Committee has been working on the 2011-13 budget for weeks now. But Thursday morning, it had to take a step back and hammer out an adjustment bill for the current state budget. It was a fairly uncontroversial bill, but tensions were running high. Earlier in the morning, Dane County Judge Maryann Sumi had voided Act 10, the last budget adjustment that also limited collective bargaining. That move sent ripples throughout the committee meeting.
I just want to ask the co-chairs, will you reject any attempt in this committee or on the floor to include Act 10 changes in this bill? The people of Wisconsin want to know.
The Walker administration has clearly told us, because of the legacy left by the last administration, if we are not able to pass this bill to fund things now, they'll be required to delay things like school aids. I mean, everything in this bill, from achieving the savings in Medicaid, not asking employees to pay the clawback because of this liberal activist judge, saying we want to prevent a delay in school aids. If this cannot be bipartisan, I do not know what can be.
You know, you talk about the activist judge, Sumi. Number one, that activist judge, as we all know, was appointed by Tommy Thompson. And second of all, I don't know, I guess I'm happy to be an activist if that person, to call myself an activist, if that person said what it was. She said that you broke the law. And that's what you did. That's what she ruled. You broke the law. So I guess when they rule, when it's not in your favor, they're an activist. But when it is in your favor, you know, they're a judge.
The savings of the health care, pensions were wasted by illegal action and disadvantaging taxpayers, you know, and the cost that had to be spent in court. Why? Because no one stood up on the outer ring to stand up against the governor and require him to do what he said he wanted to do, which was to sit down and negotiate.
Let's be honest here. This is not a new age of collegiality at all. The civility and the collegiality in this body and on this committee is non-existent.
And I have got to tell you, my patience is running thin. We have tried very hard to reach out. We wanted to do this in a way that we thought was positive to show people that we can work together. But there are some people who are incapable of making that happen. And I think it is just a travesty, and we are demonstrating to Wisconsin why one side of the table is clearly not ready to work with us. And I think that is a shame for everybody who is watching on Wisconsin Eye.
Everyone in the world, let's just be real, everyone in the world knows what has happened to the civility in this body. The respect between colleagues, people who used to speak in the hallways who don't even speak anymore, people who are running through tunnels to get out of the building. All of that has happened in a course of 4 months.
In the end, the committee approved the budget adjustment unanimously. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.